this has been an active nest for years, as long as I remember. But if they have a third eaglet, usually that gets kicked out of the nest. It's nature's way of kind of taking, making sure the others survive, I guess. And this guy's going. Anyway, I'm not sure where he's going. Oh, there he is. The second best guide on the lake.
You guys pay close attention, you can see the eaglets up in the nest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Every once in a while they pop their heads up.
Huh.
Tim, is that you hiding in there?
Yeah, yep.
I was just talking about you.
Uh-oh.
Talking about you,
This is Anderson Bay. Anderson Bay is known for its geology, its rocks, its cliffs. It's also known as a trailhead. Here, I'll spin around here for you, Andy. Right. Keep us from I will butcher his name, Jun Fujita. He actually did not own it. Guessing you drove by it on the way out. At the entrance to Rainier are picnic areas or day use sites. It's probably important to tell you that although they want you tenting in tent spots, picnicking in those, you can stop anywhere and go exploring. It's your park. You just can't pitch a tent or start a fire, right? And don't tent at a picnic spot. They don't like that. But this is called the Golden Triangle because of that Prohibition history. But early morning, sunset, it's really beautiful in here. And no matter how windy, stormy it is outside, it's calm in here. And you'll notice there are some cabins back here. You're in the national park, but this peninsula of land is owned by the O'Brien family. I don't know how they've managed to not have to sell to the park or give it up. But there once was one cabin, now there are three. Three brothers. I went to school with John, the oldest. Might be him here. I haven't seen John since high school, but I'll tell you, I'm gonna take you down the north side of Dryweed. This is Dryweed Island. Drywood, Dryweed. They did not reach very far for that. Looks like we have some ducks here. Let's see. Looks like Magansers, maybe, the back one. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Point Island. It is a provincial, Ontario provincial park today. In a minute you'll see why they call it Sand Point. This little island actually has a name. One winter morning, woke up in a blue sky, everything frosted, like flocked Christmas trees, and got all bundled up, put my helmet on, and I went snowmobiling back here, and I was stopped along the road taking pictures. There's a pretty rock around the corner here, and you know, I was just alone in the universe, right? And I turned around and there was someone standing right behind me. I screamed like a little girl. Now it's about 3:30. I think we can make it right about 4 or 5 after 4. Be okay to take you outside the park and show you a little bit? I'll try and be quick. There's, we call it the Rainy Lake aristocracy. In the early days, there were some... So what country did we say this is? It had a red tile roof. Can you imagine how fun this was when they were all here? It's a big lake. The first Mrs. Dahlberg, Mary is her name, she had a substance abuse problem. She went to Europe and never came home. The second Mrs. Dahlberg, Gilda was her name. They say she was a show. Today, Oberhauser's Review Islands are in a foundation. If you are an artist of some kind, a musician, an author, you can apply to stay here for a week. They charge you like $400 and you have to help with the chores. But it's in the Oberhauser Foundation. He had a degree in landscape architecture, and the locals of the time kind of shook their head at Ober. He had all these ideas, and then he'd get them. She walked by that drum and went bump, 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 bump. And I thought the executive director was going to faint. You don't play the ceremonial drum. It contains the spirits of the ancestors. I choose to believe that they had a good laugh. Yeah. Now, It was a real pleasure to meet you all, spend the day.